Welcome once again to Daniel Udofia Animations. In this powerful continuation of Grace That Redeems, The Prodigal Daughter, Part 2, you'll witness how God's mercy restores a broken life and turns shame into testimony. This episode will bless and inspire you to trust in God's redeeming power. No matter how far you've gone, His grace can bring you back home again. So, sit back and watch till the end, because every moment carries a message of hope, forgiveness, and new beginnings. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video so others can also be blessed. And may the Lord bless you richly as you watch, in Jesus' name. Amen. You two talk as if I'm some naive teenager who doesn't know what she's doing. I work hard, I earn my own money, but there's nothing wrong with a man taking care of his woman. That's what real men do. I don't have to struggle to prove my independence. Kelvin gives because he loves me, not because he wants to control me. He's shown me more care than anyone ever has. I know how the world works, Sandra. People see a woman living well, and the first thing they assume is that it must be too good to be true. Maybe the problem isn't with Kelvin, it's with how you see love. Grace, love isn't about gifts or how often someone says they care. It's about consistency, honesty, and mutual respect. I'm happy he treats you well, but I've also seen men like Kelvin before. They start gentle, loving, and patient. Then, when the woman is fully dependent, their true side begins to show. I'm not wishing that for you, but please, don't ignore the red flags. You two are unbelievable. I came here happy, trying to share my joy, but instead of being glad for me, you're trying to fill my mind with doubts. I see it now, it's jealousy. You can't stand seeing me finally enjoying life. You think because I left my old struggles behind, I don't deserve peace. Well, I do. Kelvin is not perfect, but he's the best thing that's ever happened to me. He treats me like a queen, and if you can't be happy for me, then please keep your opinions to yourselves. Grace, jealousy has nothing to do with this. You're our friend, and friends speak truth even when it hurts. We've watched too many good women fall for charm and end up broken. You might think we're exaggerating, but remember, not all that glitters is gold. Sometimes the very thing that looks perfect is what hides the deepest pain. We just want you to be careful. Sandra, Melissa, I appreciate your concern, but I've made my choice. I'm not going to sit here and let anyone make me doubt the only person who's ever stood by me. Kelvin has flaws, yes, but so does everyone. At least he doesn't pretend to be something he's not. He loves me, he takes care of me, and he accepts me the way I am. If that's wrong, then I don't want to be right. Grace, I just hope one day you don't look back and wish you listened. That's all we're saying. We love you, and we'll be here if you ever need us. Thank you, but I won't need saving. My life is fine, and Kelvin is all I'll ever need. I cannot believe those two girls. Always acting like they care, but deep down they are just jealous because I've got what they will never have. They sit there talking about how men can deceive women, warning me about Kelvin as if I'm some naive little girl who doesn't know what she's doing. They think I can't tell when someone truly loves me. They should look at their own lives before advising me. They both walk to work, still struggling to pay rent, and yet they have the nerve to warn me about a man who takes care of me. Kelvin is different. He understands me in a way no one else does. He makes me feel like I'm worth something. He doesn't talk down to me like my mother always did or act so spiritual like Pastor Thomas, trying to tell me how to live my life. Those people don't understand what it means to be free, to live without constant judgment hanging over your head. I've made my choice, and I'm proud of it. Yes, they'll all regret it. Every single one of them who doubted me, who tried to hold me back. I'm done listening to anyone. I'll walk my path, no matter what it takes, and no one, absolutely no one, is going to stop me. Thank you so much for watching this inspiring story, Grace That Redeems, A New Life for the Prodigal Daughter, right here on Daniel Udofia Animations. We hope this story has reminded you that no matter how far a person strays, God's grace is still able to redeem and restore. If you were touched by this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video so others can also be blessed by the message. And make sure you turn on the notification bell, because part 2 is coming soon, and trust me, it will be absolutely powerful and full of surprises. You don't want to miss what happens next in Grace's journey.
You see, my guys, women like Grace are easy to handle. She's beautiful, yes, but too trusting. The kind that thinks love means giving everything and asking for nothing. She left her parents, her friends, even her church just to be with me. Can you imagine that kind of loyalty? I didn't even have to try too hard. A few sweet words, a few gifts here and there, and she believes I'm her whole world.
Kelvin, you mean you're still with that same lady who always calls you my blessing and posts your pictures like you're her husband? I thought by now you'd have moved on.
Martin, don't rush me. I'm enjoying the attention for now. Grace is useful. She makes me feel like a king. You should see the way she looks at me, like I'm the only man on earth. But deep down, I already know where my heart is. My real girl is Clara. She's the one I plan to settle with. Grace is just passing time. Once I get what I want, I'll let her go quietly.
Man, that's cold. You know that girl seems deeply in love with you. She brags about you everywhere. Aren't you scared it'll backfire someday?
Scared? No, my brother. I'm just smart. You see, Grace is emotional, not wise. When she talks, you'll think she has life all figured out, but she's living in a fantasy. She doesn't even know I still see Clara almost every weekend. I just tell her I'm busy with work, and she believes every word.
That's risky, Kelvin. If she finds out, things might turn ugly. You know how women get when they feel betrayed.
Let her find out if she can. Even if she does, I'll twist the story. I'll say people are jealous and trying to destroy what we have. She'll believe me again, just like she always does. Hey, sweetheart. Oh yes, I was just thinking about you. Work has been hectic today, you know how it gets. Yes, I miss you too. Don't worry, we'll see this weekend, I promise. Make sure you rest, okay? You sound a bit tired. Love you too.
Wow! You switched from player mode to angel mode so fast. The way you sounded, even I believed you for a moment.
That's how it's done, my friend. You have to sound convincing. She's probably smiling from ear to ear now, thinking I am the perfect man. Women love words more than actions. Once you master what to say, you can lead them anywhere you want.
Kelvin, you're playing a dangerous game. One day, someone will love you genuinely, and the same thing you're doing to Grace will come back to you.
Maybe. But for now, I'll enjoy the moment. Grace thinks she's found a dream, but she doesn't know it's a dream that won't last.
Hello, Mother.
Grace, my daughter, I've been trying to reach you for days. You hardly call anymore, and whenever I do, you sound like someone far away, not just in distance, but in spirit. How are you really doing, my child? Are you sure you're happy where you are? I can't sleep at night because I keep thinking about you. I just need to hear your voice and know that you're truly fine.
Mom, please stop worrying about me. I'm perfectly fine. In fact, I've never been better in my entire life. Kelvin has completely changed my world. You remember how I used to struggle and feel like nothing I did was ever enough? All of that is in the past now. He's given me confidence, peace, and comfort. For once, I'm living a life where I feel seen and valued. Mom, this is what I've always prayed for, and God finally answered me through Kelvin.
Grace, you sound convinced, but I know my daughter's voice when she's hiding something behind her words. I'm not saying Kelvin hasn't done anything good for you, but please, my child, don't put your entire trust in a man you've known for only a short time. I've seen people change overnight. I've seen promises turn into pain. I just want you to be careful, Grace. You are still my daughter, and no matter how far you go, I'll always worry about your safety.
Mom, why do you always have to see the bad side of things? Can't you, just for once, be happy for me? I told you already, Kelvin is not like other men. He's caring, gentle, understanding, and patient. He doesn't judge me like people in church do. He listens when I talk, he supports my dreams, and he makes me feel secure. Everything I have now is because he believed in me when no one else did. Please, stop talking as if he's some kind of danger. Kelvin is my blessing, Mom, my godsend.
Grace, listen to yourself. You sound like someone who has been carried away by sweet words. I'm not saying he's evil, but you're giving him the kind of trust that belongs to God alone. A man who truly loves you will respect your values, your faith, and your family. Have you forgotten where you came from, Grace? Have you forgotten the prayers that carried you through school, the tears that built your future? I'm not your enemy, my daughter. I just don't want to see you destroyed by deception.
Grace, were you just on the phone? I could hear your voice from the hallway. You sounded a little tense. Who were you talking to? I hope everything is all right.
Oh, that was my mother. She's been calling again, asking if I'm okay and trying to warn me about you. She keeps saying I should be careful and that people can pretend. She doesn't understand you, Kelvin. I told her that you're not like what she imagines. I made her understand that you've changed my life for good and that I've finally found peace with you.
So she's still not comfortable with me? I can understand that. Mothers will always worry about their daughters, but I hope she also knows that I mean well. I've never had any reason to harm you or make you unhappy. Everything I've done since we met has been to make sure you never lack anything. Still, I don't like the thought of her doubting me. It makes me feel like she sees me as some kind of villain.
Please don't take it that way, Kelvin. My mom is just overprotective. She doesn't know how different you are from other men. She's stuck in her old way of thinking and believes that every man who shows care has a hidden motive. But I told her she's wrong. I told her you are my blessing, my answered prayer. You have never made me feel unsafe or unwanted. She'll come around someday when she sees how happy I am with you.
You have such a good heart, Grace. That's one of the things I admire about you. You defend people you love, even when others doubt them. But I don't want you to let these talks from your mother bother you. When people start filling your mind with worry, it can affect your peace. I don't ever want that to happen. How about we step out tonight? Let's go somewhere nice and relaxing. You've been working hard all week, and I think you deserve a little break.
You really know how to make me feel better, Kelvin. Honestly, I was feeling uneasy after that call, but now I just want to forget about it. You always find a way to make me calm. Thank you for being patient with me, and thank you for understanding. I'd love to go out tonight. Anywhere you choose will be fine. I just want to spend time with you. Mummy, when will Daddy come home? It's been so long since I saw him. I'm tired of only talking to him on the phone. He always says soon, but soon never comes. All my friends in school have their fathers with them. Why is Daddy always away? Oh, sweetheart, I understand how you feel. I miss him too. But Daddy is working very hard to make life better for us. Sometimes his work keeps him far from home, but that doesn't mean he doesn't love us. You know how much he cares about you. Please, don't be sad. He'll come back soon, I promise. You've been saying that for months, Mummy. I don't even remember the last time Daddy hugged me. When I talk to him on the phone, he sounds different, like someone who doesn't really want to talk. Does he still love us, Mummy? Of course he does, my dear. Sometimes adults go through things they can't easily explain, but that doesn't mean love has disappeared. Daddy loves you. Please be patient a little longer. Everything will be fine, I promise.
Kelvin, this place is so beautiful. I feel so relaxed whenever I'm with you. You really know how to make me forget every worry. Sometimes I wonder how I even managed to live before I met you. You've given me a kind of peace that feels complete.
That's because you deserve to be happy, Grace. Every woman should feel valued and cared for. You bring light into my life, and I enjoy every moment we spend together. Whenever I'm with you, I feel free from stress, from pressure, from expectations.
Why aren't you picking up? Who's calling? You suddenly look uncomfortable.
Oh, it's just a business call. Probably one of my clients disturbing me again. Let me just handle it quickly. Excuse me, please. Hello.
Kelvin, it's me. Please, where are you? It's been months now, and our daughter keeps asking when you'll come home. She cried again tonight before sleeping. I told her you'd be back soon, but I'm starting to feel helpless. What's really going on?
Darling. I told you, work has been crazy. I'm handling a very demanding project, and things are tight. I can't just leave everything hanging. Please, tell her I'll be home soon. I just need to finish what I started.
That's the same thing you said the last time, Kelvin. I know you're busy, but are you really where you say you are? You sound distracted. I can hear noise in the background. Are you at work, or somewhere else?
You're overthinking again, dear. I'm just in a meeting with some clients. You know how these things go. Look, I'll call you later, okay? Just take care of our daughter and tell her Daddy loves her.
You look uneasy. Are you sure that was a business call? You sounded nervous.
It's nothing serious, Grace. Just some stress from work. I don't want to talk about it. Let's not spoil this evening. You mean too much to me to let anything come between us.
All right, if you say so. I just hope you're not hiding anything from me, Kelvin. You know how deeply I've trusted you.
Trust me, Grace. You're all that matters to me right now. Nothing else should bother us. Let's enjoy tonight, you and me, no distractions. Grace, I've been thinking a lot lately. You've stood by me in ways I didn't expect. You've been patient, loving, and loyal even when things were not perfect. I know I don't say it enough, but I truly value you. Sometimes I look at you and wonder how I got so lucky. You've given me peace, Grace, and I can't ignore that anymore.
Kelvin, you don't know how happy it makes me to hear you say that. I've always believed that what we have is special. Despite all the things people say or the doubts others try to plant in my mind, I've held on because I know your heart. You've made me a better woman, and being with you has given me a sense of purpose. I thank God every day for bringing you into my life.
That's exactly why I've been thinking seriously about our future. You deserve more than just promises and words. You deserve a place by my side, permanently. I want us to start planning our life together properly. I'm talking about marriage, Grace. I want to make you mine officially.
Kelvin, are you serious? Oh my goodness, you don't know how long I've waited to hear that from you. I knew it, I knew there was something deeper between us. You've just made me the happiest woman tonight. All those who doubted me, my friends, my mother, they'll finally see that I was right. They said you were using me, but look at what God is doing. Kelvin, you've just turned my dreams into reality.
Calm down, Grace. I told you, patience pays off. You believed in me, and that means everything. I just needed to be sure about where I was heading before making this move. But now, I'm sure. You're my peace, Grace, and I can't imagine my life without you in it. Soon, you'll have every reason to smile and walk tall.
You've made my night, Kelvin. You really have. I feel like the world just opened up for me. I can't wait to tell my friends. No, maybe I'll just surprise them later. Oh, Kelvin, I knew from the first day that you were meant for me. I promise to stand by you no matter what comes. You'll never regret choosing me.
That's all I need to hear, Grace. Let's take things one step at a time, all right? For now, just focus on being happy. I'll handle the rest.
Thank you, Kelvin. See you tomorrow.
Good night.
What a beautiful night. I can't stop smiling. Marriage. After everything people said, after how they looked down on me, Kelvin has finally decided to make it official. My friends will be shocked when they find out. They thought I was wasting my time, that I was being used. Even my mother, she'll finally see that I made the right choice. Look at me now, a good job, a big house, and a man who loves me deeply. Everything I dreamed of is finally happening. I've worked hard, I've believed, and now my life is turning out just like I imagined. All those warnings and lectures about patience and faith, they'll all fade away when they see how far I've come. This is just the beginning of my story. I can already picture it, me walking down the aisle, people cheering, my mother wiping tears of pride, my friends speechless. Yes, they'll all see that Grace made the right decision. I told them Kelvin was my blessing, and soon the world will know it too. Kelvin, it's been almost 2 weeks since that beautiful night when you talked about our marriage plans. I've been so excited, I can barely sleep at times. But lately, you've been quiet, distracted even. You hardly call like before, and when I call, you sound busy or tired. Is something wrong? Or have you changed your mind about us?
Grace, don't start reading meanings into things that aren't there. You know my work is demanding, especially at this time of the month. We're finalizing some important contracts, and my attention has to be completely there. You know how business is, one mistake and the whole deal could collapse. I haven't changed my mind. I just need you to be understanding for a while.
Kelvin, I've always been understanding. I've been patient from the very first day I met you. I supported you when you said things were rough, and I stayed even when people mocked me. But now, after giving me hope and promising marriage, you suddenly sound distant. Don't I deserve at least a little bit of reassurance?
Grace, listen to me carefully. You're making this harder than it needs to be. When I told you about marriage, I meant it, but there are processes to everything. I can't just wake up and start making moves when I haven't set certain things in place. I want to do it properly, not some rushed, disorganized arrangement. You deserve something meaningful, and that takes time.
Time. Kelvin, I understand what you're saying, but you keep talking about time. Time is all I've been giving you. Do you know how many people have laughed at me behind my back? How my friends think I'm just being fooled? Even my mother believes I'm wasting my future. Yet I've been defending you, believing your word. But right now, I need to see a sign that you are serious, something tangible.
Grace, I appreciate everything you've done and how loyal you've been, but sometimes you put too much pressure on me. You're not the only one going through things. I'm trying to balance my career, my responsibilities, and my emotions. Do you think it's easy for me? I just need a little space to handle things. Once this deal goes through, I'll surprise you, I promise.
Kelvin, I'm not asking for luxury. I'm asking for attention, for reassurance that I'm not just being kept around for convenience. You have no idea how much I've invested emotionally in this relationship. When you go silent, it breaks me. You talk about space, but you're the one who filled my world, and now you're pulling away from it.
Excuse me, Grace. It's my colleague from the office. They've been trying to reach me all morning. It must be urgent. Let me take this. Hello, yes, Collins. I'm still around. What's going on? What? They need me at the office right now? But I thought we already finalized the proposal. Oh, I see. The client wants a last-minute adjustment before the signing? All right, give me 30 minutes. I'll be there. Tell them to hold on until I arrive. Grace, you heard that, right? This is exactly what I've been talking about. My work is unpredictable. I can't ignore something this important. If I lose this deal, everything else we've talked about will fall apart. Please, just try to understand me. Once I'm done with this, I promise we'll sit down and talk properly about everything, the wedding, the plans, all of it.
I understand, Kelvin. I really do. I just wish that for once, I could come before your work, even for a single day. Every time we start talking about us, something always comes up. I'll wait. I've always waited. Just don't let me regret believing you.
You won't regret it, Grace. Trust me, this is for both of us. Once I handle this, things will fall into place. You'll see. Excuse me. I need to go now.
He says it's for both of us. But why does it feel like I'm the only one waiting, the only one hoping? Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe he truly loves me. Or maybe I'm just a shadow in his bright world. Time will tell. Grace, it's been ages since you last visited. You look exhausted, like you haven't slept properly in days. Sit down. Don't tell me Kelvin has finally driven you this tired? I've been meaning to call, but I didn't want to sound like one of those friends who poke their nose in every detail of your life. Anita, I wish you knew how complicated things have become. Kelvin. He's changed. I don't even know how to describe it anymore. It's like one moment he's the man of my dreams, and the next, he's too busy or too distant to even care. I've tried to convince myself that it's work stress, but something deep inside me keeps whispering that something isn't right. You know, Grace, Sometimes our hearts see the truth before our minds accept it. I'm not trying to interfere, but I've seen women lose themselves believing a man's promises while ignoring the signs. When a man truly wants you in his life, he doesn't make you guess where you stand. Exactly, Debbie. Grace, listen, I've been there too. I once dated a man who told me he was just busy, that he was trying to build a future for both of us. I waited, and waited, until one day I saw him at a restaurant, not alone, but with another woman. Do you know what broke me most? It wasn't seeing them together. It was realizing I'd spent months defending him to people who were right about him. Anita, don't say that. Kelvin isn't like that. He's not perfect, I know, but he's been good to me. He provided for me when I had nothing, encouraged me when I was down, and made me feel seen when everyone else doubted me. He talked about marriage, even mentioned introducing me to his family. I just think he's overwhelmed with work right now. Work shouldn't make a man forget your worth, Grace. I design dresses, and sometimes my deadlines choke me. But I never forget the people I care about. Excuses are easy to make, but consistency reveals the truth. You're giving him everything, your love, your loyalty, your time. What's he giving you in return right now besides uncertainty? Grace, you need to be careful. I'm not saying Kelvin doesn't love you, but love without direction is dangerous. When was the last time you both talked seriously about the future, and I mean real plans, not sweet words? It's been a while. Every time I try to bring it up, something urgent suddenly comes up, an office call, a client meeting, a last-minute trip. Yesterday, while we were together, his colleague called, and he rushed out again. He promised to return soon, but I haven't heard from him since then. Maybe I'm just being impatient, but my heart feels heavy. Grace, that's not impatience, that's intuition. A woman's spirit often senses danger before her eyes can see it. You may not want to admit it, but the man you think is your savior could be the very one leading you into heartbreak. Please, open your eyes before it's too late. Why does everyone think Kelvin is a mistake? You, my mother, my friends, all of you think I made a terrible choice. Maybe I should have listened earlier, but it's too late now. I love him, Anita. You don't just walk away from someone you love, no matter how confused you are. I believe he'll come around. I believe he just needs time. Love is beautiful, Grace, but love without peace drains the soul. You sound tired, not from work, but from waiting. You deserve more than empty promises and unanswered calls. Don't let your loyalty blind you from reality. Grace, let's do something small to lift your mood. Debbie, play that cheerful song from yesterday. Grace, you need to remember what joy feels like. Sometimes when we drown in emotions, music helps us breathe again. You both mean well, I know. Maybe I've been too defensive lately. I'll try to slow down and think things through. I just hope I'm not building my world on a man who's already building his with someone else. That's the spirit, Grace. Keep your eyes open and your heart guarded. If Kelvin truly loves you, he'll prove it without you asking. But if not, remember, God's grace can still redeem even our deepest mistakes. Don't lose yourself trying to please someone who may not see your worth. Exactly. Because the right man won't make you question your place in his life. He'll make it obvious that you belong there.
Kelvin, You've been living like a king lately. Always showing up with that young woman. What's her name again? Grace, right? You've really captured that girl's heart, my friend. I don't even know how you do it. Every time she's around, she looks at you like you're her entire world. Ah, Richard, you know women, they love what they see and hear. Grace is beautiful, no doubt, and she's been a good companion. But come on, man, let's be real. I'm not in this for the long haul. She's too naive to realize what this whole thing truly is. Sometimes you need a little excitement outside the regular routine, and she's been that escape for me. Kelvin, you're too much. So all those things you said about marrying her, that was just a joke. My brother, please. Marry Grace? I already have a wife, and she's the mother of my kids. What would I do with another woman? Grace is just a spark, something to keep my mind alive when the stress of work and family gets too heavy. You know how these things go.
Kelvin. Did I just hear you right? I came to meet you for lunch because you said we could spend some time together. But instead, I walk in and hear you tell someone that I'm just a spark, an escape from your routine? What does that even mean? Tell me you're joking, Kelvin. Please, tell me this is all a misunderstanding.
Grace. Look, it's not what you think. You shouldn't have come here unannounced. We were just having a casual conversation, men talk, you know? Things are often exaggerated when we're with friends.
Don't insult my intelligence, Kelvin. I heard you clearly. You told him you're already married. You said you have children. So everything, every promise, every word of love, every plan of marriage, it was all a lie? You looked me in the eye and told me I was your future. You made me believe in you, Kelvin. How could you do this to me?
Grace, listen to me before you explode. Yes, I'm married, and I have 2 beautiful kids. I never wanted to hurt you, but I didn't know how to tell you the truth without losing you. You came into my life at a time when I was tired, lonely, and misunderstood. You gave me peace, a kind of escape from my complicated world. I didn't plan for this to go this far.
Married? Children? And you let me believe you were single all this time? You even talked about marrying me, Kelvin. You made me dream, you made me hope, and now you stand here saying it was just an escape? Was I your entertainment? Your break from reality?
Grace, don't twist this into something cruel. You know I care about you. I may not have been honest about everything, but my feelings for you are real. You made me feel alive again, and I wanted to keep that feeling for as long as I could. I didn't mean for it to reach this point.
You didn't mean for it to reach this point? Kelvin, I left everything for you. My family, my friends, even my faith, all because I believed you were the man God sent to me. Do you have any idea how many nights I prayed for you? How many tears I shed defending your name when people warned me about you?
Grace. Maybe it's better you sit down. I don't think you should make a scene here. Kelvin didn't mean to hurt you. Sometimes, people get lost trying to fill empty spaces in their lives. Grace. Maybe it's better you sit down. I don't think you should make a scene here. Kelvin didn't mean to hurt you. Sometimes, people get lost trying to fill empty spaces in their lives.
Empty spaces? Do you know what he filled in my life? Lies. Pain. Shame. How could you, Kelvin? How could you look at me every day and still choose to deceive me?
Grace, I wish I could change how things happened. You deserve someone who's free, who can love you openly, not someone like me. I was selfish, I know. But please understand, I didn't plan for you to get hurt.
So this is how it ends. All your promises, your sweet words, your gifts, all of it was just to keep me blind? You destroyed everything I believed in, Kelvin. Everything. You once told me that I was your peace, your joy, your reason to smile. But now I see, I was only your secret. A shadow that existed only when the lights were dim. You didn't just betray me, you made me betray myself.
Grace. My daughter? Grace, is this really you? Oh, my child, look at you. What happened to you?
Mama. I have no words left. I was blind, foolish, and full of pride. I thought I knew everything. I left home believing I was stepping into glory, but all I found was pain and emptiness. Kelvin. He was married, Mama. Everything he promised me was a lie. I lost everything, my job, my peace, my dignity. Mama, I have nothing left.
Hush, my child. Don't say another word. You are home now. That's all that matters to me. I prayed every night that God would bring you back, no matter how far you had gone. You are still my daughter. Grace that redeems can never be lost forever.
Mama, I don't deserve your love. I disrespected you, I disobeyed you, I ignored your warnings. I chose a man over my own family. Now I see that pride and stubbornness are worse than blindness. Please, Mama, forgive me. I just want to start again, even if it means starting from nothing.
Grace, my daughter, you've already been forgiven. God had mercy on you before you even stepped through that door. This is your new beginning. We will rise again, not by our strength, but by His grace that redeems.
Mama, I finally understand now. Everything I lost was a lesson. Everything I suffered was a path leading me back home, back to you, back to God. I was lost. But His grace found me. Grace walked away in pride and pain, but mercy followed her footsteps until it brought her home. When grace redeems, the past loses its power. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget